Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Um, a couple things. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm not holding the mic so that I don't give you guys any weird feedback as I move around. It is off to the side, so hopefully you guys are picking me up just fine. The other thing, I apologize if I look a little sweaty. I had to turn the fans off and I have a heating pad on my lower stomach, on my abdomen. So yeah, it's a little hot right now, you guys. Anyway, so let's talk. What has been going on today? So I had my training for work today. That's that was work. I've been reading and all that great stuff. But did I sit down and write? Yes, I did sit down and write. So as you guys know, I am working on draft one of my fourth romance under my romance pen name, Nikeyta Catherine. Um, I sat down to write that, and I was supposed to be working on chapter 18, but for some reason, I just could not get back into the story. And I don't know what it is. Okay, sorry. Um, Mister's on timeout from being on any of my things, so I had to kick him off the couch. So yeah, I was writing it and I was just like, oh, I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't really sure what the chapter was going to be about because, um, if you don't know, I pants all of my stuff. I don't usually plot. I will pants the first draft or zero draft, as some people like to call it. And then when I go through to do the second draft, I will um, pull out the Save the Cat Writes a Novel and sit down and try to, the thoughts that I had for the first draft, see how I can fit that into the beat sheet from the Save the Cat book. And then that'll help me kind of refine the story to, give you guys a better story when I put it out, or give readers, because I don't know if you guys are reading my books. I hope you are. So I usually do that, but when I was just like stalling right now, like I didn't know what to write next, I was very tempted to just grab the Save the Cat and start going through the beat sheet. But then that would mean that I would very likely have to go back to chapter one in my book and redo it. And I don't want to really edit as I go. I want to just write the story. And then when it's time to go to draft two, do what I got to do in draft two, edit. Like, I just don't want to be the one that keeps starting over and over again. And I haven't even finished a complete draft, is what I'm trying to say. So instead of stressing about chapter 18, I decided to write the epilogue of the book. That's what I decided to do. Sometimes it helps me if I can figure out where the story is going to end up. It'll help me figure out those chapters that are supposed to come ahead of it. So I don't know how many chapters this book is going to be. I have no idea. It's not planned out. My paranormal romance ended up with 40 chapters. I have no idea that it was going to be 40 chapters. I don't remember what A Different Kind of Love, how many chapters that was, but it wasn't planned. It's never planned, really. So I don't know how many chapters this book is going to have, but I decided to sit down, write the epilogue so that I at least know how it's going to end. And then hopefully when I sit down to work on the book tomorrow, I'll be able to at least come up with something. Even if I don't work on chapter 18, even if there's a completely different chapter that pops up in my brain, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes I have to write the story out of order. I don't know if there's probably some people that like to just jump around. There's probably some people that have to go beginning to end. Um, some people probably from end to beginning. I don't know. So for the most part, if I'm like really in the story, like I was with A Different Kind of Love, like I was with my paranormal romance, like I was with the Five Sisters Power, those I wrote straight through. The other stories I might have just like had to jump around a bit. And I feel like this might be a story that I'm going to end up having to jump around a little bit. And honestly, it's because I'm a perfectionist. I know that there's no such thing as a perfect book. There's a perfect book for each reader. Like there are some readers that will read a book and be like, this book was perfect. I'll give you an example. I read a book. Um, It had to be about 2 years now because I believe I read it after I had my surgery, and it's been 2 years since I had my surgery. Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. I don't know if anybody has ever read that book. I will not spoil it for anybody, but when I tell you that book is chef's kiss, if I can speak without stuttering, like that book was so good. I could not put it down. Okay. Like, absolutely could not put it down. I downloaded it through the Libby app, which, you can borrow library books. I believe that's what it is. I had learned about it on TikTok and decided to give it a try. And then I saw a couple people put this book up there, and I was like, I need to expand my reading some more because I feel like I've only been reading werewolf romance books. I've been stuck in my werewolf shifter romance bag. Like, that's all I was reading for the longest time. Like, that helped cure my not cure my stress, but when I was stressed, overwhelmed, I had a bunch of stuff going on a few years ago. Stressed, overwhelmed, when I was depressed, when my anxiety was high, like reading shifter romance books, preferably werewolf, it, like, that's all I did. That's all I did. I literally would not read anything else. Nothing else. No contemporary romance, no contemporary books, no horror, no thriller, no fan. Like, I would not read anything else. So I was like, I need to expand my reading. I need to get out of this. And I also, because of reading all of this, I couldn't find the exact type of books that I wanted to read. So you guys, when I tell you I lived on Wattpad, I lived on Wattpad. Now, unfortunately, there is too many young people on Wattpad, and some of the stuff that they are writing, I just have to click out of their stories. But every now and again, you'll find a really good story. I lived on Wattpad, you guys, and then I would download all of these other apps, Good Novel, Dream, like all of these other apps, and I would just binge read all of these werewolf shifter romances, like all of them. A lot of them had the same plot, but apparently that seemed to be what I was craving at the time. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so I would read all of these things, and I wanted to read something else. So I decided to read Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. And when I tell you, you guys, I could not put it down. Like, my phone was basically glued to my face because when you download it, I think it pulled it up in the Kindle app. So that's where I was reading that. My phone was glued to my hand, like my eye, like when I tell you, my mom had stayed over. We had both had surgery. She came to stay over for a little bit. I have a one-bedroom apartment. I have the one bed. I wasn't gonna make her sleep on the couch. I wasn't gonna sleep on the couch. So we were in the bed. She fell asleep. I'm laying next to her, like phone, like in my hand. And when I tell you guys that I watched the sun come up, like I could see my bed is like in front of my my window, and you could see my room getting light because the sun was coming up and it was getting day out. That's how bad it was. Like, I stayed up all night and I kept trying to put it down. I literally kept trying to put that book down. Literally. Like, I was reading with one eye open. I was laying there like this, and then when this eye got too tired, I had to switch. Like, it was bad, you guys. Like, my eyes were burning. My eyes were begging me to just shut down and just go to sleep. But my brain would not allow that because this book had me hook, line, and sinker. This book grabbed me and held on for dear life. Okay. Now, I have seen some people who were like, it was okay. Some people who would not give it a 5 star. Some people who were just like, it was okay. It was all right. It was pretty predictable. I didn't find it predictable, you guys. I didn't find it predictable at all. I absolutely devoured this book in one night. Like, my mom woke up and she was like, "You are still reading." And I was just like, "Girl, I can't put this book down. I can't put it down." So I say all of that to say is that there is no perfect book. There's a perfect book for certain people. For me, allegedly was a perfect book. I read that book like 2 years ago, and I will find any opportunity I can to talk about that book in particular. If I'm on TikTok and I see somebody posting that it's a Nick TBR, I am too shy a lot of times to comment. I'll probably leave an emoji most times. I'll go, oh, nice video. Like, I'm too shy. But that one, I will get in those comments and be like, oh my God, allegedly was so good. You need to hurry up and read it. Like, that is me. So for me, allegedly was a perfect book. For the next person, it might have been an okay book. It was okay. It was all right. So I know there's no perfect book out there, but as I'm sitting down to write, and I feel like I just went on an entire tangent just to get back to this, but as I'm sitting down to write, I am feeling like my book needs to be perfect. Okay, I'm feeling like that. Like, I have one person that will, the Five Sisters series, the moment she finds out that I have another book out, she is buying it, she's reading it, she's loving it. I know that the Five Sisters revealed out of the three that is currently out is her favorite. She talks about that often. um it, for those are, I wouldn't say they're perfect books, but I do know that she looks forward to it. But I'm always beating myself up like, oh, this could be better, this could be better, this could be better. And I know that there's probably other authors who deal with that too. Oh, I just went on a whole tangent. Hold on, guys, I'm in a little bit of pain and I'm a little nauseous. Anyways, so there's probably a lot of authors that deal with that. Like, you want perfection, you want to be able to put out the perfect book. And I know that that does not exist, but it gets hard, you guys. It gets hard. So I stumbled on chapter 18 because I felt like I didn't know what I was going to do next. And it just felt like, should I really be pantsing this? You know, my readers loved A Different Kind of Love so much. And then as I'm giving them this book, which is the next book in this series, are they gonna love this book? Are they gonna find it a little lacking based off of how much they enjoyed? Like, there's so many thoughts going through my mind. So yeah, so today I wrote the epilogue. I like the way the epilogue ended, although that last line I put might have been a little corny. I'm gonna wait for my readers, my little alpha and my beta readers, to tell me whether or not they found that last line to be corny. Because I wrote it, and as I was thinking it, I was like, oh, this is gonna sound so cheesy. But anyways, I did that. I might not jump back to chapter 18 tomorrow. It might be a completely different chapter. I don't know. This may be one of those books where I'm not gonna like pants it and just be so like gong ho about like from beginning to end. Like, I can't. A Different Kind of Love, I could not wait to write it. I was writing at work on my phone. Every chance I got, I was sneaking my phone out at work and I was writing it. I was so addicted to these new characters. And then there was a character that there was actually three characters that I introduced in A Different Kind of Love, where my readers were like, so. And now I guess I'm feeling the pressure of giving them this story by these characters. Yeah. So there we go. That's that. I'm going to move on from that because I could probably sit here and um, go on and on. And as I said, you guys, I am not, my stomach, I'm cramping, I'm nauseous. It's just not feeling good. But my other news, or my other business that I need to go over, is how is social media marketing working for me? So as you guys know, in the beginning, I was going to stick with just, oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. In the beginning, I was, and sorry if the sound just got messed up. I really don't know if you guys are picking me up. Hello, hello. I really don't know. Um, so as you guys know, as I mentioned before, I was gonna just do Instagram, and then I decided let's throw in some TikTok because I seem to get a little better, interactions and things on TikTok. A better reception is the word I'm looking for. A better reception on TikTok. Sorry, I'm not sitting forward, you guys. Whew. We're gonna have to cut this short very quickly. Anyway, so yesterday I posted on TikTok. I was also supposed to take that video that I posted on TikTok and put it on Instagram, and then on YouTube. Did I do that? No. I forgot. I'm going to be honest. It started getting late in the day. I had to write. I forgot. So I posted on TikTok, and that was it. So I posted the book that I posted. And so I'm going to tell you real quick, guys. It's probably going to be a different book each day. And there's probably going to be the possibility of um, the same book going up more than one day in a row. Like, that's probably going to be the thing. So I don't know how other people handle their marketing. I don't know if they focus mainly on the new release, mainly on the upcoming release. They don't focus on their backlog and let people just find their backlog or whatever. I choose not to do that. Because most of my backlog is series based. So I don't want to just tell people pick up the Five Sisters Forest if they haven't picked up Power, Revealed, and Control, which is the first three books. So I'm going to push Power. I'm also going to want to push them towards Revealed and Control. The same thing with my romance name. Yes, I'm trying to promote and bring some attention to my paranormal romance, but I also still have this contemporary romance that I want people to read. I also have another one that's going to be coming out as next year. I think I have it scheduled for next year. So I want to prepare them for that. I also need to bring traction to the first book of my contemporary series that's under my other pen name, because I really need to write book two in that series, and I really want to bring attention to that. So it's a whole lot of fluctuating, but I don't have enough time in a day to record videos and post them and do captions and do hashtags and put them on all the social. It's just way too much time. So what I did is all of the books that I need to currently be trying to make sales on and things like that. I wrote them all down, folded the little papers up, put them in a little bowl, and each day that I'm getting ready and I need to make a video, I take that bowl, like shaking it up, I pull a title out, and there you go. So that's the title that I'm going to promote for that day. So for yesterday, it was a different kind of love. So I went to my TikTok account, opened up my TikTok for Nikeyta Catherine, made a short little video because I really want to do. Although I'm telling you guys, hi, I am the author behind Nikeyta Catherine. I'm also the author behind Taylor Hawkins. Um, and you know me as TaQuanda Taylor. Although I'm doing that, I kind of wanted all of my videos to be no face videos. So I did this video that is a no face video. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to start maybe doing some face videos or something. But I did this video. I put the image up of a different kind of love. Remember, it is only available in ebook. It's not in paperback or hardcover yet. So I did that and put it up and forgot to put it on the other platform. So how did it do between yesterday and about 30 minutes ago? Where are we at? We're at 18 minutes recording this video. So yeah, about 20 minutes ago when I checked the stats. On TikTok, it got 110 views. I'm going to tell you right now that is way more views than it would have gotten if I put it on Instagram. I can tell you right now, for some reason, my stuff does not move on Instagram. I could put all the right hashtags. My stuff does not move on Instagram. So it got 110 views. And we'll go over what my post from today got, because this is definitely, so far from what my post from today, this is definitely better as far as views. However, my post from today got better likes because it only got one like so far. That's one authentic like. So I have an account for TaQuanda Taylor, I have an account for Nikeyta Catherine, and I have an account for Taylor Hawkins. When I post something on one account, I go to my other accounts and I like the post and I share it, I save it, and then I repost it to try to help build some type of traction for it. If it gets likes, hopefully it'll get pushed out there. So that is what I do. The only like that it got that wasn't from me in any of my other accounts, it was just one like. No comments, no shares, no reposts. You know, it is what it is. I wasn't expecting it to blow up overnight, but it did get 110 views, which is, like I said, is better than what it would have gotten on Instagram. So while it only got one like, it did get seen by people. I didn't check the analog or the analytics. I said analog, girl. I didn't check the analytics to see how long the video played and things like that. I don't need to hurt my feelings. I don't need to hurt my feelings. I'm hurting my feelings enough as it is. But yeah, so off of that, the 110 views and so on, did it garner any sales? No. It is available in Kindle Unlimited. Did it garner any page reads? No. So I'm gonna close my little book that I have here because that is that. Okay. I posted, I got a like, I got some views, and nobody, absolutely nobody, made the decision to look it up and read it. Nobody, absolutely nobody, made the decision to buy it. Now, I will say this: it got 110 views. I didn't put any hashtags on that video. I will say this: I didn't put a single hashtag. I wanted to see what that would do without hashtags, if it'll get viewed without hashtags, and it did 110 times. So yeah, so that's that, you guys. I am going to end this video here so that I'm not rambling. We will be back tomorrow with another video where I talk about how I'm going with writing, and most importantly, how is my marketing and sales going, because that's something that is my goal to improve on. So if you guys can cross your fingers for me, that would be great. All right, you guys, I'm going to end this video here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. I before was asking you guys a question. I am running out of questions to ask you guys. So if you can just leave me a purple heart emoji in the comments so that I know that you made it this far in the video, that would be greatly appreciated. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you guys would subscribe and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. I've been on YouTube for way too long to be sitting at the number that I'm sitting at, you guys. So help us out. But that's all I have. My name is TaQuanda Taylor. I am the author of the paranormal drama series, The Five Sisters. The first 3 books are available on Amazon now, and book 4 comes out at the end of September. I am also the author of some romance books under the name of Nikeyta Catherine and contemporary under Taylor Hawkins. I'll leave all of my information down in the description box below, along with my Instagram information if you want to follow me along. And it's the same names over on TikTok. So give me a follow. Try to help me push my content out. That would be great. Until tomorrow's video, bye.